What is going on, everyone? Nostalgia925 coming at you with another explaining Digimon Digivolution line video. This video is probably going to be a little quicker than my usual video duration, even though, now that I think of it, I don't really have a standard video duration. This is kind of a weird introduction. I posted a video on how powerful OMNIMON'S Grey Swords are. If you haven't watched it already, I'll make sure to post it in the comment section. I'm sure you will enjoy that video because a lot has been told in it. Heck, it's a video of 27 minutes, so obviously a lot of material will in the very least be hinted at. In that particular video, I briefly mentioned the Digimon DOMINIMON, Patamon's mega-leveled form. I did discuss Patamon on numerous occasions, think of the explaining Patamon Digivolution line video, or even the Patamon Armor Digivolution line video. And in both these videos, which may account for more than 30 minutes together, I did not once mention DOMINIMON, and in fact some other forms of Seraphimon. That is why I'm going to take some time to discuss DOMINIMON here in this video and do some little comparisons. The other Seraphimon forms would be discussed in another video, but I really hope that you're at least going to enjoy this video. Hi guys, in case you are a newcomer, please make sure to subscribe. I love talking about Digimon and I'm hoping that my work is going to attract more people who share a similar passion. It's really fun to talk about Digimon, so please make sure to join the little debate club. So, I mentioned DOMINIMON in that video where we discussed how strong OMNIMON'S Grey Swords are. By doing some research, I realized that I actually talked about DOMINIMON's first appearance. It was during a crazy battle of OMNIMON, ROSEMON, REGULARMON, and DOMINIMON against this strong creature called ARCADIAMON. Again, it really was a crazy battle which gave me not only a lot of curiosity but also more questions. Just look at those pictures when OMNIMON and ROSEMON were stabbed. From the Digimon series, I can remember that once a Digimon was stabbed, it ended up disappearing, right? We didn't see something remotely close to blood from a stab wound at least. Even though I admit that I have yet to see all other Digimon series, shame on me. It's just that this particular picture of ROSEMON showing what I would call blood, and if it is indeed blood, then that would bring Digimon suffering to a complete different level. Suddenly they are life forms, yes, maybe digital, but still life forms that are more than just data. They can bleed. This might even explain why Joe Kido became motivated to become a Digimon doctor, as he wished to do something about that suffering. I would say that this one is certainly a great character development. We'll make sure to discuss Joe's story along with all other characters that ever appeared in the various Digimon movies, series or manga. So in that battle against ARCADIAMON, you suddenly had a Magna Angemon digivolving to DOMINIMON. Who is this Digimon and why did it decide to digivolve to DOMINIMON instead of Seraphimon? You see, it all happened during the Digimon Adventure v-tamer 01 manga. Under some mysterious circumstances, Tai was summoned to the digital world by this Digimon called Lord Magna Angemon. Now what you have to know is that this form is in fact Magna Angemon's normal form, or maybe better said, its priest form. As I told in explaining Patamon Digivolution line video, in Digimon there is what we call an angelic hierarchy, and all angels have their roles to play. They all have specific tasks to maintain the status quo, to maintain the order. Magna Angemon's mission is one of a supervisor. It is one who supervises and surveys the many angel Digimon. Pay attention, there is a strong difference between to survey and to observe. To survey, like Magna Angemon does, actually mean to inspect or to overlook. To observe means to notice or view, especially carefully or with attention to detail. Why do I put the difference in perspective? Well, it's because REGULARMON has the role of observer and is the one responsible to prevent the fall of other angel Digimon. At the moment it were to find an angel that is starting to fall, REGULARMON will attack and destroy it, hence maintaining the balance in that angelic universe. And by the way, the role of REGULARMON is of extreme importance because once an angel starts to fall, it can, and high probably will, pull other angels with it, and there is a possibility that they will organize themselves to conspire and find ways to attack the creator. Babamon, a Digimon who we discussed in explaining Gatomon Digivolution line video, is a Digimon that can be considered an expert to manipulate fallen angel Digimon and organize them in such a way that they can run the whole gamut of evil. Another example, think of Demon, who became one of the top leading characters in the Dark Area. Demon was once a high-ranking angel Digimon. It was banished and suddenly became a leader of many devil and fallen angel Digimon. That is why REGULARMON's role is so important. You never know what can happen with all that intel the fallen angel Digimon acquired in their years of servitude in the Digimon angelic universe. So while Raguelmon's task is to observe the angels around and eliminate them when necessary, Magna Angemon's role is the one of supervising and surveying the many angel Digimon. I'm guessing that it might also have some reporting duties. In the digital world, aside of being a surveyor, it is also a law enforcement officer. That is why it can, if necessary, change into its battle mode. Probably most of you would know Magna Angemon like that. The first time I saw this form was in Digimon Adventure Season 1. I was very happy to see that. So, Magna Angemon is a surveyor, a law enforcement officer, and as the speaker for the essence of light, it must do whatever it can to preserve the order of the digital world. That means, if it must, it can look for outside help. And that is how the story of Digimon Adventure v-tamer came into play. Lord Magna Angemon summoned Tai to the digital world so he can help in the fight against the Digimon Demon. And just in case, Demon was once a Seraphimon, PATAMON's Mega. Here's something very interesting about that manga. Tai was introduced to his Digimon partner, which wasn't Agumon, but instead Vidramon, also called Zeromaru, who also made an appearance in Digimon X-Cross Wars. Both Vidramon and Tai went through numerous battles, some of which were extremely damaging. For the newcomers, I did talk about Vidramon in the Explaining Vmon Digivolution line video, make sure to check it out. Know that I will certainly revisit that video and make a follow-up. Very interesting, Lord Magna Angemon resides in what is called the Holy Angel Castle, along with his army of good Digimon. Why am I interested in that place? Well, it's because I like to believe that the castle is certainly not the place where most other angel-type Digimon reside. This might mean that Lord Magna Angemon was sent to that place with a certain specific task and the responsibility to supervise what is happening on the field. Sort of like sending an ambassador to a specific area with a task to report back to the main country, or in this case, what I would call the Angel's Lair. To make a long story short, while you had Lord Magna Angemon summoning Tai, Demon did something similar. It summoned someone named Neo Saiba, an undefeated champion. Saiba invaded the Holy Angel Castle with a huge group of strong Digimon. It was an army of Airdramon, Devidramon, Vilemon, Devimon, a Boltmon was there, a Griffinmon, a Megadramon, a Gigadramon, a Venomyotismon, and to finish, his partner given by Demon, namely Arcadiamon, a very powerful Digimon. During the invasion, Lord Magna Angemon appeared in its battle armor to get rid of the enemy Digimon. It faced Arcadiamon, who was only in its rookie form, and used the Heaven's Gate to seal it away, except that Arcadiamon was strong enough to break the attack. Lord Magna Angemon revealed that it had the ability to digivolve to a Mega, but had sealed the power away so as to not make the other Digimon uncomfortable due to its aura. So it ended digivolving to Seraphimon to face Arcadiamon. Despite being in its Mega form, Arcadiamon proved too strong for Seraphimon. During the fight, Arcadiamon absorbed some of Leomon's data, making it digivolve to its champion form. In this form, Arcadiamon was able to block Seraphimon's 7 Heaven attack, defeated it, and absorbed some of its data and further evolved to its ultimate form. Sometime later, during Neo's second attack, a new battle emerged, and this time killing Rosemon in the process. Rosemon helped Omnimon in the fight against Neo Saiba and Arcadiamon. She ensnared Arcadiamon with her vines, but the creature managed to break and impale her. Omnimon was also a very helpful asset, but it was also incapacitated. Lord Magna Angemon digivolved to Dominimon instead of Seraphimon. Reason for this digivolution is due to the fact that its winning percentage was too low. Obviously, a Seraphimon has a big role in the angelic Digimon world. It is the being closest to that force which is called God, and considering the reputation and responsibility, Seraphimon needs to make sure that it lives up to the expectations. If it loses too much, it gets downgraded into a Dominimon. This makes me wonder if this also applies to other Digimon. Now, the name Dominimon comes from the concept dominion, which also means lordship, a concept presented in Christianity as a ranking in the hierarchy of celestial beings. The dominions regulate the duties of lower angels. Even though Dominimon is a mega-level Digimon, it is higher probably less strong than a Seraphimon who has 10 wings. The number of wings is a sign of an angel spot in the Digimon angelic hierarchy. Dominimon has but 8, making it lower than Seraphimon. Along with Omnimon and Regulumon, they attempted to stop Arcadiamon. Even though they almost managed to defeat it, still they lost. Omnimon was incapacitated and Dominimon was stabbed. almost mortally, but it managed to survive. I want to finish the video with a comment written by Angfis, who gave us a hierarchy of how angels are ranked in Digimon. In the first hierarchy would be the Seraphim, the Cherubs, and the Ophanim or Thrones. The second hierarchy would be the Dominations or Lordships. Dominimon is the example. In the second hierarchy would also be the Virtues or Strongholds, meaning Clavis Angemon, and the Powers or Authorities, meaning Slash Angemon. The third hierarchy would include the Principalities or Rulers. It doesn't really have an example, but the author supposed that it will be the ones who protect points in the digital world, like Holy Dramon or Gold Dramon. The third hierarchy also includes Archangels, like Angelwoman and Holy Angemon, or simply said angels, like Angemon or PATAMON. The author finished with the following: we, meaning the angels, are sorted by importance. The Seraphim is the closest to God and is in charge of the throne of God. The Cherubs are the guardians of light and the stars, and the Thrones or Ophanes are related to the actions of men. The Seraphim are the most important. They would be stronger than the Cherubim, and the Cherubim stronger than the Ophanes, etc. Very interesting. I want you all to know one thing. Right here in Nostalgia 95, we are going to make sure to discuss all the roles and ranks in the Digimon Angelic universe. That is why I must ask you to subscribe, because I'm sure it is going to be a very long video and I will certainly need your help. Do you all remember the video where I discussed the Digimon universe originally? It was a video of 45 minutes or so. I will do the same because I really want to know why some of these angels fell from grace, why some of them decided to rebel against God. Something must have been the trigger. Make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell to not miss a single of my Digimon research. Consider donating on Patreon if you can and want to. I'll make sure to put the link of it in the description box along with a couple of other videos. Know that I always work in specific Digimon playlists, may them be about Digimon mythology or Digi news, etc. Make sure to check them out to easily find your way through the channel. That way you guys can easily catch up to the newest and the oldest videos.